Admission of a patient into the ward, an ambulant patient. So when the patient is coming, you meet them, collect necessary items to confirm that the patient is actually coming to that ward. Usually the patient comes with an admission nurse or an admission team member or somebody from the OPD, like a nurse, brings the patient. So depending on the state of the patient, you put patient in bed. Like this patient, you can see that she's either in pain or she's feeling very weak. The patient should be placed in bed immediately. And that makes it similar to admission of a patient who is on a stretcher or a wheelchair. Yes, you put the patient immediately in bed. If this patient were fully ambulance able, you could have helped patient into a seat while you finish the admission process. And there is also admission of a child. And the only difference is that one you deal more with the mother. So instead of putting patient in bed, you put patient in the cot. And for this procedure, there are some things you should prepare for. You should prepare admission bed. You should have a vital signs tray, admission and discharge book, what state. Yes, so she is confirming things with the admission team nurse. So she's looking at the medication, she's asking who this person is, and she's giving the person a seat. So you have to make the relative comfortable. So this is actually the husband of the sick patient. So she's asking the medication. She took the OPD card from the nurse, confirmed on the system to see that the patient is actually coming to the ward. So she's confirming the medication, and she inquired why some of the medications were not taken. The OPD nurse says that the pharmacist, it was not ready at the pharmacy, so they will bring it later. So you see the OPD nurse off, or the nurse from the other unit, and you continue your admission process. So here the admission nurse was trying to make the man comfortable, so she took the bag from him, but it was inappropriate to put the bag on the ground. Yes, so you go straight and check vital signs. You need the baseline vital signs. That is the state that patient was in when patient came to the ward. You have to check it right away. Yes, you check vital signs full, because vital signs is another procedure on its own, and the video is done already. This one, it was not done in full. So you check temperature, pulse, respiration, blood pressure, and you record. You need everything, then you record. And depending on the values, you have to give any medication that is needed immediately. So if the temperature is very high, you give the antibiotic immediately. If patient is in severe pain and patient has pain meds, you give it immediately. Yes, you can't finish the whole admission process before you come and care for the patient. The patient is actually more important, so you have to check everything, intervene appropriately, and then you continue the process. So I think after checking, she realized the temperature is high, so she's going to serve the tablet, which is tablet paracetamol 1 gram. Yes, you help patients to take the tablet. This patient seems very sick and very weak. You make patient comfortable. She's reassuring the patient that I know you are in pain, but the medication will calm the pain or bring the pain down. So relax. And she's introducing the patient to the next patient by her. So you saw that there was another patient she introduced. Now she's going to continue with the admission process. Yes, so you have to fill the papers. So I was talking about the things that you need to prepare. You need to also prepare the admission sheets, which will include vital signs, nurses notes, medication chart, costing sheet, intake and output chart, and any other requirement depending on the patient condition in the ward. Yes, so you inquire everything from the relative, if there is one, or from the patient if the patient came alone. The history of the disease, you need it to write your nurse's notes and admission notes. Yes, then you reassure them of competent care and you explain ward policies to them.